Alrighty, there we go. We got the live thing. We're alive. We're alive. Yee. Yeah. We got SiriBot joining on over here. We got Stream Elements coming on through. We're alive. We're listening to different music today. We've also got the bot. Hey there, Tree Frog Gamer. How's it going? How you doing today? Hope you're having a good one. Oh, who's this being? Who's this? I don't see them yet. There they are. It's Kalel. Hello there. How you doing, Kalel? Hope you're having a great one. The Protogen. Yeah. My birds are being incredibly noisy today, so please excuse all of the sound effects that they are making back there, but they are incredibly noisy today. I don't know why. These past couple days they've been very vocal. Hey, you haven't said anything yet, so I won't call you out just yet. But your name did pop up in chat there, so that's awesome. Hello there. How you doing today? Yeah. We got Peach and Taco up here right now. You can see her little tail there. She's got quite the tail. I think she's got the longest tail out of all the birds in there. Yeah. How we doing today? It is now Tuesday. One more day and it'll be Wednesday. Yeah. Wednesday, which is like the Wowie Wednesday time, which we still haven't done the Wowie Wednesday video. Oh no. It's actually been getting really tough to do the Wowie Wednesday video. We are trying to take on a little bit too much at once, I think, because we do a lot more than we did when we did Wiggle Wednesday, which is just a simple recording of everyone doing a dance. Now we do a dance, we ask questions, and we do WAs, and then trying to make everything fit together to feel kind of, fun to watch. It gets a little challenging because we're trying to match it up to music and stuff like that and do new and exciting things, but oh, I forgot I can do that. But it's getting a little challenging to do on top of other things that we're doing right now. So we're trying to figure out a way to simplify it a little bit more, to make it a little bit more easy on us. So because Blender and I do Wowie Wednesday together, so something that we need to do is make it easier. And one of the ways to do it is just to bring back maybe just the dance instead of the WAs and the question and all that stuff and trying to match everything together. I think just simplifying it, at least for now, is the ideal way to go, because it's just becoming overwhelming a little bit, and I think we need to calm down on trying to do too much at once, because it's getting hard to edit it now and be on time with it. When we were doing Wiggle Wednesdays, I could pop out the video the same day that we did it. Now it sometimes takes a lot longer than that. Yeah, but that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Alrighty, let's see if we can get a nice little card going over here. See if we can have something to talk about. Since we don't have anybody showing up just yet. Just a few. This one says, what music reminds you of your childhood? I can, without a doubt, Linkin Park Meteora, I think it was called. Hands down, if I hear that, it brings me right back to my childhood, because I was listening to that and it felt like it meant so much to me back then. Like this music where like they were yelling and they were just letting their frustrations out in song, and I was like, I'm here for this. I'm definitely here for this. And now whenever I hear it, it's like yeah, I don't know, it doesn't hit the same anymore as it used to, although it definitely reminds me of my childhood, but it doesn't hit the same anymore nowadays that it did back then, because back then I had troubles that I had to deal with and stuff, and the music just made it feel better. I'm sure you guys can resonate with that. It's like you listen to certain types of music and it just makes you feel better when you hear the music. That's what I was getting with Linkin Park Meteora. I would listen to it and I'd be like, oh, I'm just like letting out the bad feels. Just go away. Yeah, just go away. Let's see, what other kind of music? Another type of music, which is completely separate from Linkin Park, was Coldplay. I really enjoyed Coldplay a lot. Coldplay was definitely one of my more favorite ones. It was much more chill, but it's like, I don't know, I got a kick out of that. There are some tracks of Coldplay that, like today, even though things are different now, it still really hit home with me a little bit. I really like that, like Paradise by actually that entire album still kind of hits home a little bit. I like that one. But Coldplay is a good one. Another one that I really enjoyed a lot was Anya. I don't know if any of you know what that is, but Anya was also a really good one. You most likely have heard the music. It's just you wouldn't recognize it, and I'm not going to try and sing it because there's no way I can do that. But no, Anya was a good one as well. What about you guys? We have one person from YouTube and one person from Twitch here today. What kind of music did you guys listen to? Or what kind of music reminded you of your childhood? Or if you're already in your childhood, what kind of music do you listen to now? That one cleanup song, clean up, everybody do your share, clean up, it really shows you care, something like that. I had to sing that to my siblings all the time. Tree Frog says I hate it. Is that it though? Is that the one? Tree Frog says, "Yeah, that's the song." By the way, Tree Frog, if you didn't know, if you're over on Twitch, you can do the fish thing that we have over here, the casting system that we have. If you're on Twitch, you also have control over these guys down here. So if you want one of these guys to do something, I don't know if this is what you want as your character. This is you right here. But this guy can be changed by typing !ext into the chat. And you'll get a little link, and then it'll give you a controller so you can change your character. Along with slots, along with dueling people. Apparently, you can duel people from Twitch, from YouTube, which is not something I've seen that anybody do yet. That'd be pretty cool to see. All right, let's pick up another card. See what we can get going here. Tree Frog says, I like bean spaghetti. Awesome. Okay. Zakar the Wolf Dragon says, Cheaty, you cute, adorable bird. How are you doing? I'm not. You know, I can't say anything against that because the creator of Avali has basically said every Avali, no matter which one it is considered cute, and in extension of that, so is the people that control them in real life. So I can't say no, but that means that other Avali can't say no either. Aha. Checkmate, birds. But I'm doing pretty good. I am definitely a little bit just kind of chilled out today. I did also bring something new in. I'm going to try and see if I can do it. I'm bringing it from the TikTok test video or stream that I did yesterday. But in the sound alerts section down there, there is a little fish button down there. And you guys can... Oh, hold on. What's up? Yeah. Hi. But you guys can click that button, and then I haven't tested it yet, so I don't know what it'll actually do. But it should do a thing, and then I get fed fish. Actually, I wonder if I could do that. Make it so that people could type a command and I would get a fish in VR. That would be cool. That's gotta be a thing. That's gotta be a thing. Like Twitch controlled assets. I need to look into that. I'm sure that's a thing. I think I've seen people do that before. Tree Frog says, give fish. That could work. Yeah, I could do something like that. It's just something that would track... Oh, both my controllers went down. I guess we'll hold off on that for a minute. Come on, come back. All right, guys, we're eye posing now. You know, the funny thing is that I still get into full body tracking and everything like that for these streams, but you don't even see the bottom half of my body anymore, so it doesn't matter. I was actually considering not putting on the full body tracking today just to see if whether or not it would work without the full body. And technically it would. Again, you don't see the bottom half of my character, so you wouldn't even know the difference. But then I can't like do stuff like that. I don't know. Man, these controllers totally died. Plop them on the thing here. Oh, they came to life as soon as I put it over there. Nice. Alrighty, let's pull up another card. Oh, I think we actually finally got to the end. Yeah, there we go. It took us like a month or two, but we finally got to the end of the cards. So now we got to restart. Let's pull this card. Well, this one says, what do you remember about the homes your family has lived in? Well, let's see here. There was one main one that that I remember in total. Okay, so how about this? My family has been kind of separated a little bit well, for me anyway. Growing up, I was, Tree Frog says nothing. But for me, I lived both in Washington. I think it was Washington. It wasn't DC. It was the other Washington. What is it? Georgia, Washington? I don't remember. But it was because I wasn't old enough to know exactly where I was at the time, so I'm not sure if it was Washington or Washington DC. But I lived there for a little bit. I lived in Ohio. I lived in Arizona. I was in Fort Benning, Georgia for a while. I was in a lot of different places. And one of the places I was in before was in Arizona. I used to live in a trailer park, which I thought was pretty cool. I know some people might go like, ooh, a trailer park. Like, oh, that's like cheapy stuff. But it's like, actually, if things were different, that's probably where I would be. Because I don't know. I don't need a whole lot of space. And whenever you have like a trailer park, you have like smaller living spaces and stuff. I don't know. I don't need a whole lot of space. I just need a room, and a bedroom and a bathroom. That's basically all I need. I don't need a whole lot. Mr. Catsby, hi. How you doing? But I lived there for a while. The thing I remember about that is that thing actually went up in flames, so that's fun. So I remember that. Big fire happened, and the whole entire thing went up in flames, and I lost that. So that's what happened there. And then shortly after that, I moved to Ohio, and then we eventually got to a point where we had a house, and we lived the majority of my childhood there, which was really cool. Mr. Catsby says, doing just fine. Tooth pain today, bottom wisdom teeth. Hey, get rid of those. What are you doing? Get those wisdom teeth out of that mouth. You're not supposed to keep those, well, anymore. They say that you're not supposed to keep them anymore. I do need to get rid of them, yeah. Yeah. Please excuse my birds. They're being incredibly noisy recently. I don't know why. I do need to get rid of them, yeah. I actually have I have had 2 of my wisdom teeth removed, and then the other 2 are, I think they call it impacted. They are, well, this one over here on this side is upside down in my jaw, and they're like, we're not taking that out of there because that would be like super big time surgery for no reason, so we're not doing that. And I forget what, there's another one up here as well, but I forget what's wrong with that one. But they're not taking that one out either. Mr. Catsby says, the top 2 are gone, the bottom 2 are still in, and now they're causing issues. Now, are they just running into each other, or are you having the issue that I had, that when I had one of my wisdom teeth come in, and basically a week or 2 after it came in, it got a cavity. Like I don't know what happened, but it was like it didn't have any enamel or anything on it, but it came in and immediately got a cavity. And they're like, well, we need to get rid of it anyway, so they pulled it out. Tree Fox says, a long time ago I had an extra tooth growing and it was making a gap in my top teeth, but I got it removed. That might have been your wisdom teeth. It's Sharky VR. Hi, how you doing? How are you doing? It's great to see ya. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Mr. Catsby says, I'm not sure. They are impacted. I think they are just coming in and causing pain. Oh, the good old growing pains. Chew on an ice cube, maybe. That might help. I've heard that helps anyway. Or just like, I don't know, the numbing effect of having cold stuff in your mouth can sometimes help. It was in the middle of the tooth. Oh, that's interesting. Very strange. I'm one of the people who got lucky. I consider it lucky anyway. Some people have basically all of their teeth in their mouth are like, well, the front ones anyway, are like flat, and I don't know, they're flat. I can't explain it any other way. I think the ones I'm trying to mention here are called the incisors. Excuse me, the incisors, I think they're called. It's the ones that are at the corners here and here, and mine are sharp. They're, I don't know how else to explain it, but they're sharp. I don't know. They're not flat like everyone else's, and I think that's really cool. It's a little different. There was at one point where I thought I was, probably when I was like 14 years old, and I thought it was like the coolest thing ever, and I was like purposely curving my bottom lip over it so that it would stick out like a little snaggle tooth. I thought I was such a dork when I was a kid. But I can technically do that, and there's like a little snaggle, like sharp fang thing that I can do on this side, and I don't know, I think it's cool. They're completely useless in like normal day-to-day life because they don't like really contact anything, so they're just for show. My teeth also are not the best. They're much better now these days than they were a couple of years ago, but that's because I stopped eating so much sugar. I got cavities removed, and then I just stopped eating a whole bunch of sugar. Like, I have almost no sugar in my diet now. Almost none. I do still have some, but barely any. And I haven't had a cavity in the past 5 years, which is a freaking godsend, because I used to get cavities every single time, from what I remember anyway, that I went to the dentist, and it wasn't fun. I don't like drills. I really don't like drills. I got used to it. I still don't like them, though. I also don't like needles. Needles are super not okay for me. I'm sure some of you can relate to that. But I do not like needles. I don't like needles. I don't like drills. I don't know. Wells Furry Gaming says, yeah, I don't like needles either. I don't know. It's like, I don't know, like whenever someone's drilling into your head, right? Well, not your head, but your teeth, and you hear it in your head, and it's like, that's not something I should be hearing right now, you know? Even if you're numbed up for it and stuff, I still don't like the fact that I can hear it. Or like the time that they had to pull my tooth, or not the, what are those ones called? The wisdom teeth? That is by far one of the weirdest feelings, because they really do wrench on you to pull it. Oh, I'm just thinking about it. Ooh. Ooh. It was the worst feeling ever, because like they just pulled it out. Oh, I hated that so much. I once had to go back as a kid to get a jab because I got scared. What I do now, whenever it comes to that kind of stuff, I have to watch it because I don't want to like freak people out by talking about it. But that kind of stuff, like I just whenever I have to go get a shot or something like that, I just go, okay, do it. And the thing is that they do it, and then I don't even know that they did it, and they're like, okay, we're done. And I'm like, that's it. And they're like, that's it. And I'm like, okay, put the bandage on. I'm out of here. I don't even know if they actually do it, because sometimes like they say, oh, okay, we're done, and then I walk out of there not feeling any different. I mean, I don't like COVID doesn't suck anymore for me. If I get it, you know, it used to be like the first time I got it was really bad, and that was right after I had gotten the shot for it, and then I got it, and that was pretty bad. I think I was down for 2 to 3 weeks because of that. That was pretty rough. That was pretty rough. But I survived. I survived. I'm still here to tell the tale. I think I've gotten it a total of 3 times since 2019. But it's been about a year and a half now, I think, since I last had it, and I'd rather not get it again. You know, it says up there that we have 2 people on Twitch right now, but there's more than 4 people total down here, so I'm not sure where it's getting its numbers from. I don't know. Let's pull up another card. Let's see what we got. How Cheaty Bird versus Drill and Needle, who wins? You know, this, I mean, I win. I win. See, when I go to the dentist, well, when I was going to the dentist 5 years ago, getting everything in my mouth fixed up and stuff, they had to do both the needle and the drill because they were doing so much drilling that it was going to hurt from the heat that was being produced from all the drilling that they were doing. So they had to put the whatever that stuff is that they put in your gums so that you don't feel the heat and stuff. So they had to do that and the drill at the same time. But I survived. I made it. I came out victorious. I have survived, and now I'm all the better. Hey there, Shizzy. How's it going? Hey there, Shizzy Bird. How you doing today? Shizzy says it's the famous Io bird. I am not famous. I am not famous. I am just a bird, just like you. How was your stream today, Shizzy? I think I saw you were live today. You're on your way to 1,000. Because oh hey there, Ranuki. Because I woke up at Oh, here we go. Look at how cute this bean is. Yeah. I'd like how that was the whole entire clip. Just Shizzy just being cute, sitting there. By the way, guys, if you did not know, Ranuki and Shizzy, or Shizuku in the chat there, are both content creators over here on twitch.tv. If you'd like to see other Burb content creators, check them out right there. They are Shizuku the Avali and Ranuki VR. Shizzy says, I'm not. That time I was checking stream because first time stream VRC. Oh, neat. I mean, it looked like it was working. We're trying a different music track today. Today we're listening to Bass Rebels. Let me know how you think about it. Normally we do like other like slower paced stuff, but today it's a little bit faster paced. Cyber Circuit 2525. Hey there, how's it going? I see you there. I see you. You can't hide from me. I see you. You can call without my number. Oh, no, I just like to do that sometimes. But if you'd rather me not to, I'll try not to. I'll call you Cyber, though. What? I have a new boop animation. I don't know if I want to do this or if I want to have like a little squeak. I kind of like this though. Cyber says the numbers was from changing name from my old one. Well, Fairy says, I'm going to go make food. I've been a bit sick to do much myself. Played some Sonic Mania and some Master Duel. Might finish getting the Emeralds in Sonic Mania Encore Mode DLC off screen. Oh, very nice. She says, cute bird dancing. Hey, you know, all Avali are cute. No matter what. The creator of Avali says so. It's in the lore. And you know what that means, Shizzy. You know what that means. Sure, I'm cute, but guess who else is? Come on. Admit it. Admit it. Because it's true. It's absolutely true. It's all in the lore. You have to accept it now. Drew, please. Hi. How's it going? How you doing today, Bean? By the way, did you guys know that you can feed me fish? There is a, if you look over, I believe it's over here. If you scroll down just a little bit underneath the video player on Twitch, there is a little sound alerts thing down there, and one of the options is fish. And I get a fish.
I got a fish.
Yeah. Delicious. Well, that stays on screen for a long time. I need to make it a little bit shorter than that. Cheaty is a cuter bird. I don't know. People call me a dirty bird. You know why? Because I got this. I got this snoot. I got these hands. I got these peaties. Dirty peaties, dirty hands, dirty snoot. I'm a dirty bird. Such a dirty, dirty bird. You know what that makes? You know what that makes, Shizzy? Oh. That makes Shizzy a cuter bird than me. Because Shizzy's not a dirty bird. Shizzy's a good bird. Drew Play says Cheaty is a cute. Maybe. Maybe. I yet to see when that outsmarts Bullet. Ooh. We get a shout out for Drew Plez. Let's see it. Is it going to show up? Or maybe they don't have a video to show. Drew, please. Where's your videos? Excuse me. Where's your videos? Tree Frog says, "Have you watched any analog horrors?" I'm not entirely sure what that means. Does that mean like it looks like the video looks like it's from like a VHS or something? Because if that's what that is, I'm not entirely like into that kind of stuff. You know, like I recently got put into a VR chat world where it was jump scares. And I'm not a fan of jump scares in general, but I actually kind of enjoyed that a little bit because I was just laughing the entire time as it was happening. Zakar the Wolf Dragon says, but dirty birds can be cute too because it makes you want to pick them up and give them a bath and then give them hugs as you dry off in a towel. Yeah. Gotta clean the bird. Yeah. You know, it says there's 5 people here now, but I'm counting a lot more than 5. Hey there, Kyoko. How's it going? Welcome on through. Juplez says, Shizzy, hop in VR. Uh-oh, Shizzy, you're being called. Go have fun. How was the fishing thing work again? It's exclamation point cast in the chat. C-A-S-T. And your casting thing will show up here in the top right hand corner. There you go. Let's see what Renuki gets. Uh-oh. We're drawing of a fish. But no actual fish? Renuki, what is this? You're supposed to be catching real fish. Get on the ball! Kyoko Puffs, thank you so much for the follow over on Twitch.tv. You are awesome. I hope you enjoy your stay. Trip, 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 trip. I like that. It's like Kyoko Puffs. It's like Cocoa Puffs. Is that what it was supposed to be like? Cocoa Puffs? I'm sure you get that. No. I'm a serial offender. Nice. Triple says, I'm watching you in VR chat. You're watching me? Where? You can't see me. If I can't see you, you can't see me. And I can't see you. So if I can't see you, you can't see me either. Yeah. Take that. John Cena, Ohio. I win. Yeah, where'd the Cheetie go? Where did, oh. I'm gone. Go for it, Renuki. I believe in you. Oh my god, I knew it was coming too. It's still coming. I saw the word like a good 10 seconds before it happened, and I still bounced. It's exclamation point sound space bang, although there's a timeout on it, so you are not going to get another one for a little bit. I need to make the timeout like a minute, like 2 minutes at least for that one. Oh, or I start charging for some sounds. You guys have so many fish right now. You guys need to like, you guys need. Oh, I should take all the sound effects away from stream alerts and make it only for, but take all the sounds that are currently on stream alerts and put them over on streaming avatars and then charge them. But bang will be like 100 fish, something high up there. Hey there, Nightcrawler. How's it going? I see you. How you doing, Foxy Foxy? It's a burb. It's a plane. No, it's Nightcrawler. And every time you guys do a sound effect, it's you giving me fish. Delicious. Are they finally taking a nap? Oh no, they're busy eating something right now. The birds are quiet. I was like, oh, they're too quiet. What are they up to? What are they up to? Yeah, boops. You boop me? Wow. Boop the snoot, I boop you. Wow. Let's pick up another card. Let's see what we got here today. Oh, I dropped one. What's the biggest technological change you've seen in your lifetime, and how has it impacted your life? Technological change. Huh. There's a lot of stuff I've seen like happen, so that's kind of hard to say. What is the biggest technological change? I mean, of course I would say VR is a pretty big one because like, but that's, I mean, VR didn't really start. I mean, I don't know. VR has definitely helped me in a number of ways. I have friends in real life and stuff like that, but a lot of the times my friends are usually busy during times that I'm actually available. So it's been really cool hopping into VR during my off time to meet other people like you guys, or like for instance, one of the people that I've met over the past year is Tavo. I don't know if you guys know who Tavo is, but Tavo VR over on Twitter and YouTube, and I think he's also on Twitch now as well. I got to meet him, and that was really cool. I got to meet Nova, Volley. I got to meet Random. I got to meet Blender. I got to meet Dua, the Avali. I got to meet Bassie. I meet all these really cool people, and they've all been just a lot of fun. And I've enjoyed every moment. And I would say probably VR, like VR headsets in general, are just a really cool thing that have been created in the past couple years that really connect people in a way that isn't necessarily possible on standard desktop stuff. People who I cast manual breathing. You stink. Steals Cheaty. Nah, you can't do that. You need to share. I cast extremely slow internet. But no, like for instance, VR for people who are actually like disabled, even right, people who are stuck in their houses due to a disability that they have, people who might be stuck in wheelchairs, may not have the same ability to go and hang out with their friends like someone like me who has the use of their legs or something like that may have. There's even been another person who I am forgetting the name of right now, who currently is missing a leg right now, but that is absolutely not stopping them from enjoying VR and being a content creator even, and making people smile even with their character who only has one leg, and they've even got full body and everything, the whole 9 yards, and they participate in all these meetups, they create content, they make people smile just like anyone else can. And I think that they could do that without VR, but it's a lot more easily accessible to do it in VR, if that makes any sense. And I really think that VR, for a lot of people who otherwise would have it a lot less fun in life, can actually use this. Hi. I guess we're losing our right hand today. No more right hand privileges. VRC is awesome. So many good memories. Yeah. I mean, I actually have not experienced. A lot of other people are experiencing VR right now. And the reason for that is because at the moment, I'm currently using VR as a tool. To create. I spend more time in VR creating things than I do actually sitting down and enjoying time with friends and stuff. Not saying that like whenever I'm like doing Wowie Wednesday, for instance, like I do Wowie Wednesday, and even though I am there with friends, I'm technically working when I'm doing that. So I'm like running around and capturing videos and stuff like that, and it's fun. But the thing is that I'm not enjoying it in the same way that other people do, where they can sit down and just have a conversation as if I was in my living room having a conversation with somebody. I don't know. That also has to do with the fact that every time I'm in VR and I'm hanging out with somebody else, they want to do something, like some kind of activity, and it's like I want to I'm doing. That's what I'm doing here. I just want to talk, and that's what I do these for, is because I get to talk. I like to talk to people, you know. Renuki says VR is an upgrade of life for me. I don't want to be. What does that say? I usually read it from right here, but someone's standing right in front of it. Don't want to be a trashy meat sack. I want to be in a volley. Sadly, I cannot alter my form only in VR. I mean, there's nothing wrong. Like 3 fingers versus 5 fingers, right? I'll take my pinky, my ring finger any day over only having 3 fingers. Would being in a volley be really cool? Absolutely, 100%. I would love to be this little guy, a short little bird, all floofy. Sure, I'd love that. But at the same time, I recognize that, you know, I'm a person in real life, you know. Renuki says, if I could upload myself into a volley with no return, I'd do it ASAP. I mean, that may or may not be like a thing in the future. What do they call that? What was it? Ready Player One or something like that, where people just like they put the headset on or whatever, and they're just in, right? And like, and then imagine if the VR chat servers go down and you're just stuck in nowhere land for a little bit. I cast 100 fish to the Cheetie. Delicious. I don't mind the server going down. I think it's funny whenever the servers like start having issues and stuff, because like we have these masks on, right? The VR headsets, and then like the servers start having issues, and it usually doesn't just go down. It usually what'll happen is like you get stuck in an avatar or something, or if you or if you try to change worlds or something, like you log in at first and you show up in your home world first, and then you want to go meet up with your friends, but then you get stuck here, you know. There was also one that happened in somebody else's video. I forget who did it. But they were hanging out with a friend in a world, and then their friend said, "I'm going to go to bed now. Good night." And then they logged off and they faded away. And then shortly afterwards, like within the span of about 5 to 10 seconds, their game crashed. And you hear that, and then it plays the main menu music for VR chat. You know what? I'm sure you know what that sounds like. And then they're just stuck there because VR chat servers are down or something. So you just hear that music, and then you see him walk over to a bed in VR and just lay down and fall asleep. And I was like, wow, that had a feel to it. But it just had the VR chat music playing in the background. And I was like, wow, that's something else right there. Renuki says, I had it multiple times when the server goes down. I'm in the world where I was, so even with the server down, it stays on local. I don't get that. Whenever it crashes, my avatar disappears, and then you're just kind of like in the space. Overclock Amp, hey, how's it going? Welcome on through. I see you today. Bye-bye. Drew Plez says, Isekli enemy moment. I don't watch a lot of anime, though. I don't know if I got that one. That's odd. Yeah, I mean, it happens to other people, too. Like, I watch Potato Foxy sometimes, and they seem to have a lot of issues with crashing for some reason. But they'll crash, and when they crash, their avatar disappears on their side, and then they're just left in an open, or the world that they were in, but then their controllers show up. So you have these floating index controllers, but you don't actually have the avatar anymore. This is weird music for Bass Rebels. What is this? This is like Anya, which I'm cool with, but this is not the type of music I was expecting from them. Where is the media player? There we go. Is the music too loud or is it too quiet? It sounds like it's too quiet to me. I think I want to turn it up a little bit. There we go. That's a little better. So apparently with my license, I get to use ChillHop too, which is totally cool. I love ChillHop stuff. I actually didn't know that you could get a license to use their stuff. That's really neat. I don't think I really need a license to use it over on Twitch, but I definitely needed a license to use it over on YouTube because they're a little bit more stringent about that kind of stuff. So we will see how that goes. You can find the streaming replays over on YouTube. They don't save over on Twitch anymore because Right, Rio says, "Hey, Cheaty. Hey, chat to you. Hi. How's it going? How you doing today?" How you doing? Yeah. Yeah. They were playing Elden Ring. Awesome. Let's see it. Let's see it. That's not Elden Ring.
And then you have to like rush at the back of your head. That's the noise.
What am I missing?
You're missing a lot.
You're not missing a damn thing.
Nice. Heck yeah. If you guys didn't know, Rio, right there in the chat, is also a content creator. They seem to be also doing similar things to us, although they have their things labeled incorrectly, I think. Elden Ring, that looked a little bit more like VR chat to me. Naughty, naughty. But yeah, that right there, if you want to check them out, they're right there in the chat. That clip ended so early. Yeah, I leave it around like 10-15 seconds so that doesn't like end up becoming too long on here. It shows a random clip, not of the last game. Ah, I see. Okay. So what's new today, right, Rio? I see it. I'm still probably gonna get scared from it, though. Nope, not this time. Not this time. Overclock Amp now following over on twitch.tv. Thank you so much for the follow. I hope you enjoy your stay. Why? Yeah. Let's pull up another card here real quick. Rio says, not much going on. Need to make a pot of coffee and maybe walk to the heat to get to the pharmacy. Pot of coffee. I mean, not a pot of coffee. I've already had like 2 cups of coffee today, but a 3rd cup of coffee sounds really nice. How's your day been? It's been really slow, actually. Today's going really slow for me today. For some reason, I'm just like, I'm not tired. I just feel exhausted for some reason. I'm not sure why. I don't know. I didn't get to sleep until 2 a.m. last night. I was in bed since like 11, and then I didn't fall asleep until about 2 or 3 in the morning. And then I woke up at 6 today. So I just don't think I got enough sleep, but I don't feel tired. I just feel like exhausted. If that makes any sense, you know? Because, like, I'm awake. My eyes are wide open. I can think clearly. Like, I'm good. You know, I'm not yawning or nothing. Until I say something about it, and then I do. But I don't know. Yesterday I had an insane amount of energy. I wasted it on TikTok yesterday, but I had an insane amount of energy yesterday, and I wanted to use it for something, so I did a little TikTok stream only to TikTok, and boy howdy, like we did really well over there when I did that. We have like 50 new followers over there because of the stream, and I gobbled up so much fish, and we went from a normal, like normally for TikTok when I was streaming to everything all at once, we would get maybe 6,000 likes on a stream, which I still don't know what that actually means, because like 6,000 is a huge number, but 6,000 likes over there. Yesterday we hit 45,000 likes on the stream, which is just, it just sounds astronomical. Like with all the people that were there yesterday, people tapped the screen 45,000 times. Like that's a lot. Blender, hi Bean. Oh, hold on. Now that you're here, I need to check my battery. We're still good. Good night. Good night. Hold on. Gute Nacht, mein Freund. There we go. Gute Nacht, mein Freund. Blender. Oh, we have a store over here. It's called the World Market, and they sell German things. And we're going to go there, and we're going to go there today, and I'm going to see if I can find German stuff. Hey, I did better. Nice. That's like the highest score yet. Yesterday I started at like 6, and then I went to 7 towards the end, and now I'm doing 8 out of 10. Nice. Yeah. Renuki VR says they sell German things. I'm so sorry for your loss. Well, I don't know. Like some of the candy that I got from Germany one time was really good, and the coffee was phenomenal. Blender Polly says no, but I wanted to send you some. I'm just going to get like a few things. Not all the things. I still want the, I think it's called Center Shock. I am not buying that specifically because I want it from you. I can get that from Amazon, but that would be cheating. Like I want to find it in real life, but I don't think they have that there. But Center Shock is something, I love that stuff. And the coffee, yeah. But they have all these other things over there too. Like they have, I'll send you a whole box with the writing on it. Yeah. Do you have any like old electronic things, Blender? Like things that you don't, like you would never use anymore? Like one of my buddies sent me an old cassette tape, and it's still sealed. I have it in my drawer over there with his name on it. I thought that was really cool. And then they also like made me a mixtape with at the time that they were both together, him and a buddy of his. They each recorded their favorite type of music on each side of the tape, and then they sent it to me. And I have probably listened to that a fair bit of times. How about DDR1 sealed in a box? Heck yeah. That sounds awesome. Can you see the RAM in there? Oh, that's even cooler. I like that. Yeah, that sounds awesome. Now I need to figure out what to send you. I don't know what to send you, though. Do you like old technology stuff? Original packaging, sealed, not broken. Ooh. You love gadgets? I wonder if I could send you some like little get. Oh, what could I send you? I'll figure something out, because we'll have, if you send something over here, then we'll have some kind of address that we can send stuff back to you. So we'll have to do that. What we'll probably do is get a box. What do they call that? Excuse me. a PO box. That's what they call it. A PO box. We'll get a PO box. That's what we usually do when someone wants to send us stuff. We just get the smallest one, and then any package that they get sent, they just hold it behind the counter. Oh no, heck, they have surprises for sure. But like simple little things like candies and things like that. Stuff that also can survive the trip over as well. Nothing that needs like refrigeration or anything, because that would not work out very well. But that sounds like so much fun. See, one of the things I used to do, because, and I don't know if you know this, but I actually have them still. But I have these buttons, and for the longest time, when I was doing my pony, I said Cheeto time, like all the time, right? Because it was Cheeto time. I'm like, I'm here, it's Cheeto time. You know, I don't do that much anymore with the Avali, but that's what I used to do all the time. But it became such a known thing that people are like, you should make a button that says Cheeto time. Kind of like you hit a button and it goes, that was easy. But it would be a button that you would hit and it would go Cheeto time. And I made a few of those. I made them and they actually had like Cheeto time written on it, and it had my signature on there and a little picture of Cheety on there as well. And you would hit it and it would say Cheeto time. I could send you one of those. There's not a sound effect for that, which is funny. There's no Cheeto time sound. Blender Polly says there's an artist called Sleepy Fish. There is? Cheeto time. I mean, I have the sound effect somewhere. I could find it and just add it to streaming avatars. Something I really want to try and do is do like a VTuber thing. Oh, who's this? Raven to Avali. Hands up, Cheety. This is a stick up. I want all your cheese. I don't have any cheese. I have Cheetos though. Oh, whoa. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess I'm gone. I'm about to hit the floor. Not really sure how that happened. I escaped. I flew away. I'm free. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. That's right, Raven. I'm free. Raven to Avali says, I had to make a new account, forgot all my old stuff. Oh no. Well, welcome back. Turtle Dawes, hi. How you doing? If you guys didn't know, Turtle Dawes is also a content creator over here on twitch.tv. If you guys would like to check them out, they're right there in the chat. Turtle Dawes right there. I believe it's, Raven to Avali, now following over on twitch.tv. Thanks so much for the follow. You are awesome. Hope you enjoy your stay. There you go, Anuki. You got it. You know what? Eventually, Sound Alerts is going to get so rich. Raven. Hi. Raven. Hi. 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 No, I'm not doing that again. I did that one time and that was enough. Yeah. Hong was too much. Hong was too much for me. I became the bird I didn't want to be there. Nah. There's a recording somewhere of it. You can go see that. I don't want you to be sad, but I'm not gonna do that. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. I don't want to do that no more. Nuh-uh. Controller not tracking. Oh, there it goes. Hoya. It's all you're getting. It goes though. It does. I see you down there, by the way. I see a few names showing up today. What? Oh, how's my battery doing? Still good. Raven Diwali says, I'm sneaky. I'm sneaky too, especially when there's fish involved. I just go ahead and grab them and go, delicious. You know, I want to pull out my Kita today, but I just don't have the energy for them right now. And I've been making it a thing to like not force myself to do those kinds of things. Where it's like, oh, if I'm just not feeling it, I'm not going to push for it. You know? Raven Diwali says, we'll trade for Chimkin. Excuse. Wow. Wow. You know, I want to find out how Dervish does his camera setup, because like there's so much wasted space up here because of the way the camera follows your head directly. There's got to be a way to move the tracking point down a little bit so that like so I can get my full body in the shot too. Raven Diwali says just be tall. Does that work? Nope. It starts picking up towards your face. There we go. I'm just going to put on the setting. There is a setting in lock angle. Wait, what about small? Hold on. There's a lock angle? I'm learning things. Let's put that over there. Can I make it go down even further? I mean, that's better. There's an option for auto level. For some reason, it makes it go down a little bit. Just move the camera down. Are you serious? That's it? Oh my gosh, that makes me want to cry a little bit. How stupid simple that was. The button was right there. And oh my gosh. I have bamboozled. Can I move this? Let me put this over here. Let me take this. Put this over here. Because now neat. Kim. Yeah. You're the general dirt. Yeah. Yeah, you learn something new every day. Yeah. I mean, at least now you can now it makes sense to wear the full body again. I was actually considering not putting on full body today because it just wouldn't be seen. But like now you can see it. It makes sense again. Now look, I can do this, I can do that, I can do this. You guys can see me. I mean, the thing is, it's like you could see me before until I started doing the whole follow camera thing, but it makes so much more sense to have the camera like follow you around because it gives it a lot more lively feel than just a stagnant picture. Raven Diwali says we need a 360. I can't do that. And if you turn off the following cam, you can have different shot. I can't do it. Well, I'll do it, but you'll see why I can't do it. So here we go. I'm going to do it now. Here we go. I mean, it sort of worked. Oh, let me try that again. Oh, see, it just freaks out. So I usually just keep going forward. Turtle Daw says bird butt. See, keep your mind out of the gutter. Track and go wee. Well, yeah, I have really janky setup for full body, and I've been considering actually going the route and getting the trackers like I should and stuff. Go to therapy. Get out of here. But no. I use Oculus Rift CV1 controllers and the old Oculus Rift CV1 camera towers, excuse me, as the way to track myself. There's the left controller on my left foot, the right controller on the right foot, and another controller set up as what called a VR object as my waist tracker. It works when it wants to. It is not perfect by any stretch of the means. And the way that I have them strapped onto me, I have them strapped into, I think they're called loafers, shoes. So I wear shoes in VR. And then the one on my waist here is Velcroed to my belt. So it works. It's a lot cheaper than going the route of getting actual trackers and stuff like that. But I have thought about going down that route and getting the actual trackers. Actually, what I want to do is buy 3 Vive wands, and you can edit the software on them to be Vive trackers, and then I want to strap those to me, which again would still be janky, but The battery life on Vive wands is like 9 hours versus 4 of the Vive trackers that I would get, which are the 1.0s. Loafers. Yeah, I think that's what I got on here. Jerry rig full body. I mean, I love to tinker with stuff like that. I really do. Turtle Dog says, my bad, I've been around Lupo too much. Yeah, Lupo's a good bean. But over here, on the side here, like here's my VR PC, and then over here on the right here, I have a another PC that I had in 2014, and I've been working on this one to get it in, VR ready, and it has an Oculus Rift CV1, but no controllers. So for the controllers, I have these things called Razer Hydras, which are from 2011, and they track not with cameras or lasers, but magnets. They track with magnets, which is like really cool. They're not perfect by any stretch of the mean again, but it's something completely different that no one has really done anything with. Magnets, yeah. The world couldn't handle the chaos. Raven says, wait, I just noticed the birds. Yes, there are that little blue guy up there. His name is Slushy. There's a yellow bird named Peach and a green bird named Taco. Yeah, the little budgies. They're little budgies. They're good birds. They're very noisy, but they're good birds. She blinded me with science. Raven Diwali says, I want the ones that just peep or beeps constantly. I think those are finches, is what you're talking about. But they also do sometimes make really loud noises as well. When they get really excited, they'll start making very loud chirpy noises. What time is it right now? 2:50? Magnet science! Yeah! By the way, I hope you don't mind me doing this, but I'm going to do it anyway because you totally deserve it. But if you guys didn't know, General Dirt is a creator. If you guys need a texture done for your avatar, they're right there. Prices are absolutely fantastic, and they're really quick turnaround time as well. So they're right there, General Dirt. If you don't like me doing that, please let me know. I just want to. You're a really cool person, and I want to advertise you if I can. Wow. Yeah, the birds over here, they are I think Peach at this point is going on 7 years old, so she's getting up there. But she's still going really strong. She's actually the most active one in the cage. But she is getting old. I think Taco is 6 years old and Slushy is 4, I think. Slushy is 4. Slushy's also the most seemingly stressed out bird for no reason. And I don't think he's actually stressed out. It's just the way that he looks. His pupils constantly pin. I don't know if you know what that means, but they constantly become a little tiny dot. And it just looks like he's freaking out all the time. If you ever go up to talk to him or anything, he's not freaking out, but he just looks like he's freaking out. Physical embodiment of anxiety. I mean, he looks the part. He looks like he's freaking out. Kyoko Puffs. Kyoko Puffs. Let's pull up another card here real quick, see if we can come up with something. What's a funny memory do you have of someone who's gone? A funny memory. I wonder if I've told this before or not. One time, I was over at my grandmother's house, and we were helping her clean up around her house because, she was getting a little less mobile. So we were like, hey, we'll come over there, we'll clean out some stuff, we'll collect things, we'll throw things out, and we'll be done with that. So we were spending a lot of the day over there, and my grandma said, are you guys going to be here much longer? And it's like, not really. We're thinking about going home soon, because her place of where she lived was like about an hour and a half away from where we live. So we had to like leave relatively early to get home on time before rush hour and all that stuff. And she kind of looked a little sad, and then she's like, okay, well, you guys have fun. And then she went back inside, and as we were finishing up and getting ready to go, she came out onto the porch and said, I am making you boys duck. You will stay here and you will enjoy it. And we were all like, yes, ma'am. So we stayed and we talked a little bit more, and we had our laughs and stuff like that. We got a really nice, delicious duck dinner, which was really nice. But no, that was probably one of the stories. She's gone now, but she was really cool. Yeah, duck. To be honest, I think the last time I had duck was when she did that for us. Duck is not really on my menu, really. Lots of chicken, lots of beef, sometimes pork. Not really a whole lot of that. We usually make sausages out of pork sometimes, but we actually prefer chicken sausages over pork sausages. It just tastes better, in my opinion. I could be wrong. We recently had Japan. I think it was Japan ramen noodles. They're not like the regular cup of noodles that you would normally get. These things were ridiculous. They were huge. USA pork might be untasty AF for sure. I'm assuming that's probably what it is. I just don't like. I think the last time I actually enjoyed it was when I made some schnitzel with it. I think that's how you call it. I made some schnitzel with it. That was pretty tasty. That was also the same time when I, for some reason, thought that I could pick the pan out of the oven with my bare hand. That was not a smart decision. I learned very quickly, because I had not really cooked all that much myself beforehand, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go in there and reach in without a glove or anything and just take this probably close to 400 degree pan out of the oven, and nope, that did not work. No, I totally agree with that, Ranuki. There's a lot of stuff over here, food-wise, that the USA is doing wrong. I will say a lot of people over here, like one of the jokes that goes on over here is that like people from the USA are overweight and stuff, but it's just that we make the ease of, well, actually, to be perfectly honest, a lot of food out there, unless you make it yourself, it's just freaking chock full of sugar for some reason. They put so much sugar and salt and everything over here because it's cheap. They just put salt and sugar into all of our foods that are processed and stuff, and it just makes it really not good for you. But it's cheap, so people buy it, and then of course if they buy it, they're going to eat it, and then, you know. But I think our chicken, if you get it from certain spots, is okay. It's not the greatest, I'm sure, but it's still okay. The beef is, it's okay. I'm not a fan of the pork though. I don't like the pork. That's just me though. But no, we got ourselves some Japanese ramen. I think it's called baduk, that we just got recently, and boy, it's a little bit more expensive. I think it's more like $1.50 to $2 for one bag of the stuff, which is considerably more expensive than 57 cents that you would normally get a regular cup of noodles for. But the difference in flavor and just everything about it is so much better. All right, see you soon, Renuki. Oh, actually, let me check my battery. Oh, I gotta plug it in. What time is it? Yeah, I'm gonna plug it in. Give me just a moment here, guys. I'm gonna eye pose here for a moment. Oh, dropped it. Okay. You know, I know I used to complain about like my VR headset and stuff like that. I used to complain about the fact that it was always like having issues. So we're at 1 hour and 30 minutes here, and the battery was about to start dying. It got to 36%, and once it gets there, it starts dropping considerably fast. But I got a chance to see what it's like to do VR as a HTC Vive user, with face tracking and stuff like that. And it's if I had to do what this person that showed me their setup did or has to do every time they get into VR, and it's questionable whether or not it'll even work when they hop into VR when they do this. But if I had to do that, I probably wouldn't even use the headset. Like it's that bad. Like it works once you get it working, but the amount of work and applications you have to start in a specific order, and then you only get an hour runtime out of it because he's got the wireless part to it. So he has to run off a battery pack, and then it only runs for an hour, and then once it's done, you're done. There's no plugging in another one. It's you're done. You're done after an hour. I'm like, I could not do all of that setup and then get 1 hour and then have to go away. Like, no, that's too much. I would just go and get a whole nother headset and just deal with it that way. But he does it. Now, if he gets a better battery pack, maybe it'll make it a little better. But it's a little rough right now for him. I hope he figures it out. But like I was having the issue where my controllers would constantly disconnect all the time, and now they don't do that as much anymore. They definitely still do it, but not anywhere near as much. And the majority of the time they'll reconnect after a while, which is nice. Ooh, this is a pretty nice track. But yeah, with the Quest Pro, I can do this. Look at that, guys. I can touch my ears. Wow. Look at me go. Wowee. It's completely useless. The Quest 2 did just good enough. But I can do this now. Actually, I can do this as well. I can like relax. Here, let me do this. I can do this now. I can sit down, put my hands behind my back, whoop, and just relax in a chair. But I don't like sitting down. I don't know what that is. I'm not a big fan of being in VR, especially if I'm in full body, and then sitting down. I see that an awful lot in VR, where it's actually kind of interesting because like you see it in some weird stage where people will be in VR without their full body, and when they do that, they're standing, they're interacting with people, they're walking up and interacting with people, but then they get full body, and then they like evolve, and they instead of standing up, they just kind of like and then they just kind of like when they're interacting with people, they just kind of do this, you know, like they don't like interact as much anymore. They just kind of go, yeah, cool. I don't understand that. General Dirt says, I don't think you could put your hands in front of the headset without losing tracking. Well, on the Quest 2, I don't know, actually. I should try that. That's not something I would normally do. Like, if anything, I'd maybe do this as I was trying to like inspect something. I don't think I ever ran into that problem though. Hey, a scooter. Nice. Hey, White Wolf, how's it going? I'm curious about the Quest 3 though, because they got rid of the rings and they have the tracking lights on the outer ring, like the outer controller board or whatever that is right there. It's underneath the deck for the buttons. Because like, can you turn your controller upside down now? Because then it wouldn't see it anymore, right? But I also don't want to go and buy a $500 headset just to find that out. Something else that should happen also is the Quest Pro should very much be able to use the Quest 3's controllers as well. Because if I could stop using these Pro controllers that constantly glitch out all the time, I would so totally take the Quest 3 controllers over these. These things are a pain in the butt. Like I have never had a time where the battery ran out on them yet or anything like that, but like I wish they would, because they put a lot of battery saving tech in these, but like if they would work better, I would much more prefer them to just freaking track. Because they constantly do this thing where my hand will just go at my side and I'll be stuck like this and I'll have to move around like this for a little bit. And I don't know why it does that. No one else has that issue, it's just me. Pull another card. Penguin mode. Honk. Honk. What's the biggest risk you have ever taken? Well, I guess the biggest risk I've ever taken. Raven Diwali says, I have a PB&J. What are you going to do about it? Nothing. I like fish, not PB&J. Enjoy your PB&J. Wait, what's going on? Oh, Renuki, happy dreams to you. Thanks again, as always, for all the help that you give over here. You're awesome. Happy dreams to you. Hey, Big Smoke. How's it going today? Wonder if I can make it so it looks like I'm standing on your guys' playing field on there. That works pretty good right there. I'm doing pretty good. I'm just exhausted. I don't know why. Yesterday I had so much energy, and then today I have like none. If you place the camera closer and zoom out on the slider, you appear closer. I'm doing the camera further away, and then zoomed in so that I get the bokeh effect back there. Because if you don't do that, then everything's in focus back there too. I'm trying to make it like, I don't know, more eye candy to look at. I don't know. I'm trying to make it look cool. I do these things like I act like I actually know what I'm doing. All right, Renuki, have yourself a good one. Bye bye. Happy dreams to you. Gute Nacht, mein Freund. Reven. Bless you. It's actually, you can do exclamation point fart, and your little character will actually do a little. Hey, Rilu. Rilu. What time is it right now? 3:10. Is right now a good time for you to join streams and stuff? Yeah, I said that right, didn't I? Yeah, I'm saying goodnight to Renuki. They're German also. But Raven, it's a exclamation point fart for that one. Or if you want the actual sound, it's exclamation point sound space trumpet. Bless you. Like what I mean is right now, like, would be the time that you'd be available to join streams. Like I try to find like a good time for everyone to join and stuff. It seems like right around 3 o'clock is when everyone was available. I went live. I started streaming at 1 o'clock today. It's now 3 o'clock. So I think is when I started. I started streaming an hour and 38 minutes ago. I don't do people joining me in the stream because I have to control what's going on in here. I have a hard time talking to people in here and also doing the chat on here as well. My mind can't do two things at once. My goodness, you guys. Wawa. Sleepy fish. Fish? Fish? Where? Fish? Sorry, that Taco Bell really getting to me. Oh my goodness. Oh, I just mean like if you were to join here in the chat, is this the time that you would be available to do that? Because you were saying that you wanted to join live streams, but I was always doing them at a time that you would not be able to join. So I'm trying to find a time that works for me and you at the same time. Okay, cool. So it looks like 2:30 to about 4 o'clock would be better. My goodness. Stinky, stinky beans. You're just having fun with the sounds effects today. Let's pull up another card. Bless you. What was the most exciting airplane flight you ever took? Now, this is not something that like everyone can answer, but I think probably the most exciting airplane ride I ever got to take was probably when I was, I'd say like 10 or 11 years old. I think the flight that I went on was a Southwest flight, and this was back in a time before all of the laws and stuff like that got really, really strict about planes and whatnot. So one of the things I did is when I got onto the plane, I was by myself because I was, as a 10-year-old or whatever, I went from Arizona up to Ohio, and I was going to go see my mom. And the pilot was like, "Hey, you want to see something really cool?" I'm like, "Heck yeah, I want to see something really cool." He took me into the cockpit of the plane and showed me all of the switches and all the computers and all the controls and everything like that. And I was like, whoa, this is cool. Look at all this stuff. This is so neat. And then I got to sit in the back and I got to listen to probably one of my favorite songs as a kid. Well, at the time anyway, was because it was one of those things where they have like a tape in the front that constantly plays a loop, and they call that their radio, their in-flight radio. And I had a pair of headphones. I plugged it into the little hand rest there, and it started playing "I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to oat opals and bananas." Stupid song, but I loved it. I wish I knew where that was from. Kyoko Puff says, "Dancing bird, yeah." Big Smoke says, "To be honest, I shouldn't have access to sounds. I mean, I could probably take them away from you, but I don't want to do that." I'm Lohio. Hello there. How you doing? How you doing, Purr? What does the little crown mean? Does that mean you're a subscriber to something? Like Per for me says they have a little blue crown next to their name. I don't know what that means though. Wow. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. Or for me, it says it's a global badge. Ooh. Neato burrito. Oh. Let me just stretch my ankles here. There we go. I am bird-brained. Yeah, you and me both. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. Let me try that again. Oh, yeah. What if I go all the way back here? You guys can't see me anymore. I'm all the way back here now. I'm all the way back here. I did not. Nuh-uh. No proof. No proof. Not stinky. I'm a good bird. I'm good. Yeah. You're the one who's always eating canned fish. I eat fresh fish. I have a wonderful cook that cooks me fish. You stinky. I only have canned fish sometimes, which may or may not have been yesterday, but it's only sometimes. Don't bring my canned fish into this. I will bring fish into everything. I am a lover of fish. Delicious. What am I doing? I didn't want to do this, Io, but you gave me no choice. What did I do? Oh no.
Smelly.
No. No proof. No proof. Let's pull up another card here. There is no proof. What do you mean you heard what? You heard what? Nothing. That's right. Nothing. Nothing. How are you different from the rest of your family? Says this one. I mean, one big one is I'm a furry. None of the rest of my family is. My goodness. Big Smoke, what happened? Hey, the Nerine. How's it going? Welcome to the followers. Great to have you. Hope you enjoy your stay. Thanks for stopping on through. Furry? Where? Technically, I'm a feathery. There's a difference. See? Feathers. No fur here. I'm actually getting kind of hungry here. Big Smoke says, hey, Hio, guess what? What's up? What's up, Big Smoke? But our down is almost fur-like. Yeah, we're foofy. That's one thing that Cheaty doesn't have is he doesn't have like a what is it called, a mask or something like that. He doesn't have like a high definition detail to him. He's just smooth. Even his feathers are kind of on the smooth side. I thought about doing that because I've seen a couple of people who have that, but I don't know if it'd be weird for Cheaty to have that after being like this for so long. But these people that have it, like Pyroraptor.
Hit that gritty. FR on FR for real on God Riz.
Oh wait, hold on, I'm doing it wrong. Is that how you do it? Purse says, Hi-oh, what'd I do? I'm being a good bird today. I was asked to do something and I did it, I think. Hit me with your top 3 favorite hobbies. Well, VR is one of them. Obviously, because I do some. Well, it's more along the. It's not really VR. That's actually that, but content creation in general is one of them. It's tinkering with old computer crap is another one. I say it like that because like it really is like they're completely useless these days, but it's so much fun to do stuff with old stuff that really should. Well, no, it should, but it is technically to a lot of people just garbage, but I make things like that do stuff. And then what would be a third one? Music. I don't listen to a whole heck of a lot of it, but I definitely like to get, like when I do have time.
You will never be a skibbity toilet. You have no riz, you have no toilet, you have no seat, for real no riz.
And I've seen like the older radios and TVs that you've posted on Twitter. I mean, I also like radios, like not ham radios, but like I like communication radios that where you can like just talk with people. CB radios, FRS radios, GMRS radios, MERS radios, some radios that actually allow you to text message with your phone via radio frequency, which is really cool. Instead of using the cell phone towers, you use localized little radio stuff. It's really neat. Neat to me, anyway. You like jazz? I think jazz is pretty cool. I know, like legit, I do think it is pretty sweet. Depending on the mood of the night and stuff. Sometimes I listen to like this one guy, I don't know who he is, but we have him show up on YouTube every once in a while, but he plays a trombone and he plays a mean trombone.
I am a skibbity toilet with the grimace shake in Ohio with maximum sigma male gigachad big chungus doing the goofy ah gritty.
How goofy do you feel writing that, by the way? Do you feel any regret typing that stuff at all? You hate yourself for it? Oh my gosh, that is too funny. I made a skibbity toilet video one time. I felt so bad for doing it. I think Big Smoke, I think you were there during the conversation that was happening. You guys were just talking about like what happened if like the skibbity toilet thing became its own show or something like that. And we were like, what if somebody started making skibbity toilet stuff about a volley or whatever? I was like, oh, I can do this. And I grabbed my Seeker, threw it into Gmod, and just made the most freaking cringe, and I don't even use that word often, but I made the most cringe video. And I posted it to Twitter, and it was, everyone hated it. Everyone hated it. They liked it. Like, they hit the like button. There was a lot of like button hits, but a lot of people were like, we need to take Cheaty's content creation rights away. Like, they were like, nah, Cheaty, no, this is too far. No more.
To riz down on my baby Gronk, my favorite foods are gyat and grimace shake my leftover frets, forget skibbity toilet self vendettas.
That one didn't even make sense. Not that the other ones were, but you know. Oh, stop. Alrighty, see you later. Bye-bye, Purr. Have a good one. Oh, nice. You got it. Alrighty, Purr. Have a good one. I understand, but it's all just in good fun. No seriousness needed for it.
Beware of the skibbity toilets as they fearful face or very okay sign real hands clapping and will banana devour you grin if you man white hair sparkles anger pouting them. Flying money.
No, the headset's microphone will periodically freak out. So one of the issues with the Quest Pro is that the microphones are right at the bridge of the nose, and because of that, if you say the letter F or the letter I think P and some other letters, it actually your mouth will force air straight up into it, and it'll blow it up. Or plow the microphone is what they call it. So this was a very big issue because it made like talking in VR kind of hard because you would constantly be saying these letters that would plow the microphone. So they put a little algorithm in there that would look for these plow noises and silence them. So it's gotten much better over the past couple months. The microphone doesn't blow up as much anymore, but periodically the little algorithm that they put in there that looks for that freaks out and will actually introduce a very loud high-pitched squeal into the audio. So to fix that, I just have to literally blow up to attack the microphone with air, and it'll fix itself. Oh, I thought my ears were just ringing. No, I've had a lot of issues with this headset.
Big tears of joy man try deadpan face to shove me gun into right finger check mark a toilet roll of paper the skibbity toilets must biceps weary be honeybee working woman teacher medium skin tone crying with them pouting grimace.
Are you just pulling stuff off the internet now, or are you actually writing this? Have some fish left? I'm hungry. I wish I could actually pull out a fish. I've been working on that, but here you go. A fish for you. You can also cast to grab one right now. You're typing it. That's like a lot of work. I think Big Smoke says I'm just waiting for my friend to get on so we can try Star Citizen. Oh, that sounds like fun. Space. Nice. Let's pull one more card here. Oh, hello. The tracker's right there. You can see that, you know. What are you doing? That one said, does your family have any silly traditions during the holidays? Silly tradition. My family in particular, we just do the Secret Santa stuff, which I wouldn't say is too silly or anything like that. It's just it's a nice little thing that we do. General Dirt said, space is so cool. Space is cool. Oh, if you like space, name every star. Can you name every star? I didn't think so. The sun? That cup of coffee sounds nice right now. I think I want that cup of coffee. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go get that cup of coffee. Heck yeah. Alrighty. Well, guys, I'll be right back. Ooh, I'll be right back. I'll see you guys in just a little bit here. Try not to skibbity too much. Hey, Nanashi, how's it going? Let me see if I can get off of the screen here real quick. Oh, you know what? I can just go BRB. Here we go. Let me do this.
Hey, Viasauce. Paper clenched fist fishing Michael here. This is Earth pouting as seen from Saturn. That is us right there. Expressionless okay gesture honeypot teacup hot beverage.
Gosh dang it. I mean, it's not skibbity toilet. Gotta look at the bright side of life. Oh, wait.
It was going runner to devour my smiling face with open hands meat. Cut of meat I cool began radio button desperately researching ways plus to defeat pensive face the skibbity toilet roll of paper.
Testing. Alrighty. Now let's grab this little guy here. And there we go. Oh. There we go. Oh. And just then I lost my hand. Nice. See, this is the professional hardware that you would get used to having. There we go. Got my hands back. I think the stream is going to start ending very shortly here, though. It is now currently 3:41. So I think around 3:45 or 3:50, I'm just going to end the stream for today. I'd like to thank everyone so much again for coming on through. It's been a lot of fun talking to you guys as usual. But I need to get ready for the end of the day. So that will be the end of the stream for that. Oh, we get little bees. Little beaties. Beans. Beans. What? Actually, let me do this real quick. I don't normally do this because I almost have a bad thing whenever it happens, but let me see here. Let me go to Twitter. Go home. Nothing to really talk about. There's the Explore tab over here, which I usually will look at and see what's currently going on right now to get an idea of what's going on out there. The most interesting one says film fans are raving about timeless classics. I wonder why that's going on. On July 16, 2024, social media users engaged in discussions about this must be an AI generated thing or something, in discussions about various movies expressing their admiration and nostalgia. The films mentioned included Clueless, Hocus Pocus, Inception, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and A Bronx Tale. Users praised the cinematography, storytelling, and the impact these movies had on their childhoods or their appreciation for cinema. The post highlighted the enduring appeal of these films and emotional connections they have fostered among viewers over the years. I mean, that's, to be honest, the reason, at least I think anyway, the reason why people are having nostalgia for that kind of stuff is because they were younger back then. There's a lot of things that, I thought were great, growing up, and I still think they are today, just more probably just because I grew up with them. But like for instance, one of my favorite games on the PlayStation 1 was Spyro the Dragon. And a lot of people will say, hey, that is actually a great game. But there's not, if you look at it from like the perspective of what you can do in games today, right? It's really simple in its mechanics. It's just you go around and collect things, and that's really the whole thing is that you just go around and collect things, and then you flame some guys, and they die in different ways. But it's called the Collectathon. You just collect things. That's all there is to it. You don't really get those kind of games anymore because that doesn't hold a lot of people's attention. You know, like they just don't get it. But when I grew up, I was like, the only game I want to play is Spyro the Dragon. So I went and bought myself a PlayStation 1 and then got Spyro the Dragon and then played it again. And I enjoyed the heck out of it because I grew up with that. But if you were to show a kid that today, they'd be like, what am I doing? You know? I don't know. What I'm saying is that there are better things out there. Like, sure, those older movies were great and everything, but it's just because you were younger back then, and if the same movie, I don't know. That's an interesting one. I'll always keep playing Spyro the Dragon. That's one of my favorite games, even today. But I will say that there's a lot more that you could be doing than just collecting virtual objects in a game over and over and over again. You know what I mean? I don't know. What do you guys think? Are older movies as good as they say they are? Or is it just people having nostalgia for things because they were younger back then and things just seemed better back then? That actually happens to some people. It's like, hey, when I was younger, things were simpler. Life was happier. I actually find a lot more happiness in today than I did back then. I still enjoyed my younger years, of course, but now that I'm older, I'm actually enjoying a lot of what I have now. And I will have to say I should consider myself lucky for that. Not everyone can say that. Oh. Well. I see a cutie in chat. Happy to see you. I love your new outfit, by the way, over on twitter.com. I'm not going to say your name, but I see you there. I love your new outfit. And yes, you do look cute. My goodness, it got quiet here today. I hope you guys are having a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you so much for stopping in today. I hope you guys have a good one. But I think today I'm going to end the stream now. I need to go get myself ready for the rest of the day. We're going to go shopping today. We're going to go and see if we can find ourselves some tasty, tasty snacks from all over the world in one place. It's going to probably be a little bit stressful out there because there's going to be a lot of people in the area that we're going to. Stressful for me anyway. I don't like large crowds, which might seem kind of confusing due to the fact that I always go to these crowds inside of VR chat all the time. But I definitely enjoy. Oh, I've heard this song before. But I definitely enjoy VR chat groups because if I ever need to walk away, I can. In real life, you can't really do that. But anyway, I'll see you guys again next time. Thanks so much for stopping in today. I hope you guys have a fantastic one. In the meantime, this is Hio Cheetybird signing off. Have a wonderful rest of your day, everyone. Bye-bye.